Hey you guys, in this video I will be tapping and scratching on all things fall related, just like fall decor, a few gourds, squashes, just like pumpkins like this, that sort of thing. So this first item is a cream coloured pumpkin with a gold stem, and I believe this is from the Dollar Tree. They have really great reasonable decorations there, like this is really cute. I'll show you others from there as well. I love the sound at the bottom of this pumpkin. It is an opening, but it's covered by this barcode sticker, and it makes a great sound actually. I want to show you this next item. It's a squash. I think this is an acorn squash. This is grown in my friend's garden. And she's got tons of different squashes growing in the fall, including pumpkins and butternut squash, this acorn squash, and there's another that I'm forgetting the name of. But her garden is so pretty. I've shown you guys in a few videos. So you can just like cut these open simply and get out the seeds, get the seeds out, and just stick it in the oven. Like put it on like a tray with tin foil, and put it flat side down. Once you've cut it in half, put it flat side down, and just simply bake it on like usually maybe around like 400 for like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. Delicious. That's it. You don't do anything. You don't have to do anything else. Same with the butternut squash. And they do eventually start to turn like a different colour. You can kind of see some yellow, orange kind of coming through there. And sometimes I've noticed they fully like become that colour, that yellow colour. What does fall look like where you live currently? It's weird because it doesn't quite feel like fall, but it is, it's already fall. Like it's nearly Halloween, and then Thanksgiving, okay, there you have it. Okay. little arrangement that my friend had in her kitchen for the fall. It's in this little jar. It's like ceramic. And she's got a few items inside. So, first, let's start with this grouping of just fake fall leaves. Like, do you have leaves that are all this colour on the ground where you live? There are these kind of tiny styrofoam balls. I'm going to put it closer to the mic real quick so you can hear. Really detailed. Hear that kind of styrofoam sound. And yeah, there's leaves that are dark red, some orange and yellow, and then some yellow and green. I like the sound of this one. And next, she has added some dried flowers that are real, kind of a dried kind of brown flower, it's darker in the middle, yeah, and then these like kind of wispy wheat like pieces which I think are fake. Yeah, I think she may have added those in, and then these are real, just dried leaves. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if these are real. No, I don't think these are real. These kind of like wheat looking pieces here. Okay, so let's put these back. So she kind of had these here, these in front like that, which just kind of looked nice together. And she popped them in the corner in her kitchen. That's nice. I like this sound. Kind of that rougher part of the ceramic. Okay, here's another pumpkin. This is a gold pumpkin. It's quite reflective, so I'm covering it a bit, otherwise you see the camera and everything, etc. But hold it back here. This was mine actually. I purchased this at Dollar Tree maybe 2 years back, and then I gave it to my friend when we started our moving process. We are in the moving process. And there's actually another that I purchased from Dollar Tree, which I will show you, and I also gave it to her. So she gets to decorate with them now, which makes me happy. So I have a butternut squash. I love butternut squash, it's so delicious. And again, you literally just cut the end, slice in half, pop it on a baking sheet with some tin foil, and put it in the oven, 400 degrees, for anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Wait until it starts to kind of bubble at the bottom, because it's the kind of sugars, because it's very sweet. It's like it's a good sweetness. It's not like too sweet. It's a natural sweetness, but the sugars start to kind of boil up on the bottom of the sheet, and that kind of tells you that it's probably quite done. And then you can like stick a fork in, make sure it's soft completely. That's literally it. You can eat it as is. You just like, make sure once you've cut it in half that you do take out all the seeds from this portion. There's seeds inside of it. Sometimes once it's cooked, I'll put a bit of oil and a tiny bit of salt, just to even bring out the sweetness. But you can eat it without anything. It's so delicious. Butternut squash is great in different soups as well. I have a family member who does a lot of different like butternut squash soups. I think my favourite soup that she does would be a Thai butternut squash soup. If you've ever seen these grow in a garden, they are plentiful. So many. It's really fun to watch these grow. It's amazing. Like, I've gotten to watch my friend's garden grow over time, and like, it's just unbelievable. These start on the vine as just a big flower, and then as the flower kind of dies out, like a small tiny piece of the actual butternut squash kind of shows up, and then it just grows exponentially. Unbelievable. I just get amazed by that. Anything like vegetables growing, like how many different kinds of vegetables there are, different fruits. And especially if you watch them grow over time, it's pretty stunning actually. Okay, what is next? I'm going with the candle. This is a Falling Leaves scented candle by Sonoma. It has notes of green apple, caramel and vanilla. So yeah, does fall look like this where you live currently, or does it look like something else at the moment? It's a really, really pretty yellow colour. I want to like tap it, but there we go. It's tricky because I found if you touch any of these guys, they go everywhere. The blackened part of the wick, it like gets everywhere. The other day, my friend's twins, they got a hold of a pen and they were like really, really hitting it hard so the ink came out. And she was doing something to help her husband at the moment, And so they're sitting there like getting covered in ink. And I came in, and this is a pretty regular kind of occurrence for 2-year-old boy twins. Things like this happen often. And I hadn't realised at this point what had happened, and that they were covered in ink in different spots. Like, I don't know, literally one had just ink between his knees, like so much ink. And like it wasn't in all, like it wasn't just like on the face or their arms where I could see everything. So like I like hugged one of them and like picked them up to like help them or something. And then after I was looking at my hand and I'm like, what is this? I've got ink all over me. And then I look, like sure enough, it's on there everywhere. Just all the like difficult places to get it out of behind the knees and just covered. And then Mom walked in and was like, no, because it stains shirts and stuff. And I like literally, I remember I brought one in to clean him up. I thought I had gotten it all off of me too. I thought like, okay, it's just on my hands, no big deal. No, turned around, I had this giant ink spot here. Like, I've no clue how it got there from their little hands and arms were eventually covered because they were cleaning the other spots. It was a big mess. But it's honestly really funny also. Okay. So this is the other pumpkin that I had. It goes with the gold one. And I gave it to her also, so she's been decorating with it. So it's like a brown colour, and then it's got gold kind of like painted onto all of the lines that are kind of flattened here. Like, here's this inside portion, but all of the lines around it are coated in gold. I don't know how they did that, but it's nice. I love that you can just see a splatter here too. It's not like perfectly done, which is interesting, because I'm sure it's factory made, but I don't know. It's weird, they have this like tiny hole here that goes through to the other side. I can't figure out what that would be for, because it's very heavy. It's not like you can put a string through it and hang it. It's very, very heavy. It's like you could use this for a paperweight. And again, just $1 from Dollar Tree. I don't know if they still have these. These were again from a couple of years back, but they do tend to have similar things for a couple of years. This is a full decoration that my friend made for her twins. It's their little hands, and then like the leaves of the trees that are in red, orange and yellow. So she gave them little Q-tips with some acrylic paint, and they dipped it in orange, and then they did little dots. So she kept telling them, only do dots, don't swear, don't like move it around, just do dots. So they were going pop, 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 pop. But one of them did eventually do this, but who cares? But I thought that was kind of cute that she did their hand as the tree and then the branches coming up. I think she probably saw it on Instagram or Pinterest. So let's bring everything back. Got our gold pumpkin. Let's pop it so we can just see it a bit. Brown one with the gold highlights. If you are new to my channel, I like to bring all the items from the video, if I can, at the end onto the stage for them to be. Oh, I didn't do this one. I just realised this is supposed to be one item on its own, because it's very similar to this. But it's a green one. Also from Dollar Tree. So yes, welcome to my channel if you are new here. And yeah, I like to bring, if I can, the items to the front like this. Just show you everything once again, kind of. It's funny, I guess I did that on my first video ever, and I don't know, everyone seemed to like that, so it became a thing, I guess. And our acorn squash. And last but not least, our butternut squash. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was kind of nice to see some fall items. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now. Hey you guys. In this video, I'm going to be tapping and scratching on like harvest Thanksgiving themed items and softly speaking with you. I am without my mic because I'm traveling. I came to see my family. Our last minute trip, long story, but I'm here. So I'm without the mic, but I hope you can hear the sounds and enjoy. So we are starting off with a little miniature pumpkin. I saw it at the store recently and I had to purchase it for a video because it's so cute. And I wanted to do a talking version of like harvest items. I did a video just a few days back. It's no talking, and it's with different items, but it's like still like harvest Thanksgiving themed items. You guys, I put it on the counter, the kitchen counter, and it rolled off, and it got this line in it, but no problem. The front is perfect. So whenever I come to visit family, friends in the US, I always do like a party with the little ones in my life. I have a lot of littles, I call them, and I stay in touch with them through FaceTime once a week while I am in Egypt. And from the time I see them to the next time I see them, we plan our next party. The first party was called the pink party. Everything was pink. We dyed all our food pink. All our decorations were pink. We wore pink. We played games with pink themes. It was just really fun. They're little, so it was just the greatest thing in the world to them. The next one was, I'm saying this for a reason, the next party is going to be orange themed with another theme combined. We kind of got 2 themes going this year, but I thought it could be fun. When I saw this today, after I brought it home, I thought, oh my gosh, we can use this for the orange party. The second party was the red party. I'm going to switch items, by the way. I'm going to switch to, let's see, oh, this is just too good. I've got to do it. Look at this. It's like dried corn. So the second party was the red party. The third party was an Egypt party, because they know I live in Egypt, and we made Egyptian food and we learned Egyptian words, and we danced, we did some belly dancing together. It was just fun. Do you hear the little crinkles of this? Okay, I can't like hold it back. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So this time when I kept asking them, what do you want the theme of your party to be this year? Or this time, it's usually a couple of times a year actually, every like 7-8 months or so. One of them wanted it to be an orange party to keep going with the colour theme. But the other one was like, let's do the restaurant party. And I was like, that's a great idea. I was like, let's mix it up, because we did colours, we did a country. What do you want to do now? But one of them that wanted orange, that was it for them. They really wanted an orange party. So we combined the ideas and we are having an orange restaurant party. What that means, I don't entirely know yet. We're working on it. We've talked about it many times since I've arrived, and what we've decided is we're going to create a restaurant so they can make like a menu, etc. And it's going to be like the theme of the restaurant will be coloured in orange. Like we'll wear orange, we'll name it something with orange, we'll do an orange menu, like orange plates and cutlery and cups and everything. We just go to the Dollar Tree at the beginning of our party day. We purchase items for our party. So we will start that way as this year as well. Anyhow, that all came from just looking at the colour orange on the pumpkin. But I'm looking forward to the party, and they get so excited for it. Because we plan it for like 6 months. We talk about it on every FaceTime that we do. and we joke about ideas. One idea that we think is very funny is a baby boss party, because there's a baby now, like 2-year-old, part of the party. So we always joke that the baby is like a boss baby. Is that the name of the movie? Boss Baby or Baby Boss? Boss Baby, I think. Anyway, we were dabbling with the idea of having a boss baby. Did I say it right? Anyway, you know what I mean. Theme. Because whenever we would talk when the baby was young, we would joke about the baby going to work and like, what's the baby doing now? While they're sleeping, the baby's like doing jobs and he's a chef at night, he's a pilot, and etc. We think it's hilarious. So we went through lots of ideas over the last 7 months, and we ended at the orange restaurant party. That's right. Okay, let's go for a candle. I'm really enjoying being in the States during like the holiday time though, because Thanksgiving and Christmas it won't be here during the Christmas season, but for me Christmas starts mid-November, maybe even beginning of November. So all the stores have Christmas stuff. I've been making new videos, tapping through Christmas sections of different stores, and it's so fun for me because in Egypt we don't have that much. Well, we don't have Thanksgiving in Egypt, obviously. We don't have Christmas celebrated too much. It's celebrated, but more as like the commercial holiday part of it is kind of coming into the culture a bit, but not a lot, It's really funny, but in Egypt, everyone wears Santa hats on New Year's Eve. That really threw me off the first year I was there. Christmas is generally not celebrated. Egypt is currently about 85-90% Muslim, and most Muslims don't celebrate Christmas. So, but like I said, some people are into it in terms of like the commercial part of it, the Santa Claus and those sorts of things. But yeah, it's really nice to get to be here and have the stores decorated and have the music, etc. start to play after Thanksgiving. I'll be here until after Thanksgiving, so I'm hoping we get some music going. I have another candle here. It's the same candle, a little something attached to it. I hope I'm not like putting marks in these. Yeah, I don't think these have been used in years, so it's all good. I asked my family, I was like, how do we all feel about putting the Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving this year? Because I would really like to have some time with the Christmas tree. So I think we're down for that. I also was like, could we start baking the day after Thanksgiving? They're like, yes, absolutely. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to that because I enjoy that time of the year very much. Okay, next item. I'm gonna go for this. I like alternating the sounds, like the items. Like this is a wood sound next. This is just a little bit of like Thanksgiving decor. It says thankful, grateful, blessed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate things like this. Sorry to those who love it. I don't know why. I can't do like t-shirts with writing on them either usually. I think my least favourite phrase in the world is live, laugh, love. Sorry if you love it. It's so annoying to me. Okay, sorry. Not that those things aren't good things. It's just so boring to me. Alright, back to the topic. Anyway. This was probably like, I wonder if this was like a Dollar Tree thing. there's 3 pumpkins. I like the sound of the wood. Something there. Like a spider web or something. I took these out of storage. Usually there's decorations up at this time. But it's been busy for everyone here, so that has not happened. I think we're going straight to Christmas decor and skipping over the Thanksgiving decor this year. These are sticker nails, you guys. They're just stickers, not sticker nails. They're stickers that you put on your nails, and then I just like put a coat of transparent nail polish over them. I found that when I use the stickers, they really do come off quite quickly, and they get kind of messed up. So if you just put a clear coat of polish over them, if you're trying to have yours last for a long time, it helps. Okay. Next, I've got some ribbon. I like the sound of ribbon. A little like crinkle. I wish I had my mic right now. That's okay. How are you guys doing? What are your updates? I got to read a bunch of emails today that I received from you guys, and just I read like messages on Patreon from you guys. So I got to hear some of your updates today, and I enjoy that. I appreciate how vulnerable some of you are on Patreon in particular, because I like asked to kind of get to know you guys, and I enjoy that very much, and I think it hopefully sets a tone to have, you know, deeper discussions, or like share more about who you are really. So I love that. I am sometimes very slow at responding to my emails and messages on Patreon. That's just because of the nerve damage I have, and I have to like set aside time each day to do like a few emails. I usually end up just doing like a chunk on one day with breaks in between. But yeah, if you don't know what Patreon is, there's a link in the description box in all my videos. You can always check that out. But it's like a community platform where you can like support the channel and get like different kinds of rewards and things in as a thank you, you know. There's like different tiers. There's exclusive videos. I sometimes put behind the scenes videos. Sometimes you get to vote on upcoming videos. I need to post something on Patreon soon. It's been a bit busy with travel, and so I just posted your first November exclusive on there. But I like posting like other things going on, so I'm going to try to do that soon. Sorry I haven't been as active there because my trip was very last minute and wasn't planned, so yeah. actually want to tap on this part too, because I think it sounds amazing. I've been enjoying going to my dance classes here in the US while I'm here. I get excited to see the teacher at the class. I love her so much, and she makes the class like so fun. She's so dedicated to it, etc. So it's really fun. She like won't let me pay her when I visit because I'm only here for like 2-3 weeks at a time, like every 8 months or something. So she's like, yeah, just come. And so I pay her in chocolate. I was like, I'm gonna bring you something. So I brought her last time some chocolates and she liked those. So this time I got her like, how do you say it? Ferrero Rocher, those, like a nice box, like a transparent box that had like different flavors of Ferrero Rocher, and it's like Christmas looking. So I got that for her to thank her. I'm so excited, you guys. After I film this video, I'm going to remove the sticker nails and I'm going to put some nails on, like the long nails. And I'm really excited about it because I've purchased some new nails while here, and I'm excited for like some of the like Christmas videos that I'm going to start filming while I'm here. And I hope they give you like, I don't know, just, you know how it's just like Christmas videos are just lovely. I don't know, some people probably don't love it, but some people probably love it. I get excited about that. Like, I was just in a store the other day. I was in a pottery barn. I haven't been in a pottery barn for years. That's great. That place is crazy expensive to me. I've never bought anything from Pottery Barn. However, I walked in just to look because it was like magical, that all the Christmas stuff up. And it was just like, they had Christmas music, they had lights. It was great. And I thought like, oh my gosh, I should come film here. Like, I never even thought of this place for filming. Partly because there's music playing. I usually try to find places that don't have music playing. But I was like, in this case, it's okay. It's just, it will be part of the vibe, you know? And it will be Christmas music probably, so that's maybe a bit relaxing. Okay. Next I have another pumpkin. Why is that the part that sounds the best? The like gross sticker at the bottom. It sounds so good. It's not very aesthetically pleasing. There's also another like hair spider web attached to it. Sorry. Yeah. But it sounds really good. Anyway. Let's get it closer. Like kind of like a ceramic pumpkin, I think. I like the design on it. For the most part, it's nice. The colour on the top is a bit orange, red, brown here, and then like brown and kind of cream coloured over here. Have any of you guys thrown pottery? Just curious. I have a few friends that are taking pottery classes right now. My friend in France is taking them. I have a friend that actually lives in Peru. She's taking them. I went on a trip not too long ago in Egypt, and on this trip we got to stop at a pottery place that sells, you know, plates and all sorts of things made through pottery process. And I wanted to sit down and film a video for you guys. Like, I wanted to actually be the one doing the pottery, to film a video for you guys, because I feel like that's quite relaxing and satisfying to watch. But we didn't have time. They only allowed 2 people to do it, and they thought others would get to, but we ended up having to move forward on the trip. It was a trip with my gym, and we got to like visit one area in Egypt, and we got to, it's called Fayoum, and we got to do, it was with my, so the gym that I go to is where I go to Zumba classes, dance classes inside the gym, and so it was like a Zumba retreat with that gym. So we got to do some dancing on a rooftop in Fayoum, which is a beautiful area that's got lots of like palm trees. Yeah, it was quite nice. Okay, I'm going in a weird direction because I bought streamers for the orange party, and the colours just fitting for our theme, so I wanted you to hear a few crinkles. So these are from the Dollar Tree. Unfortunately, the Dollar Tree has become the $1.25 tree, but I get it. So we will use these to decorate our restaurant. Oh my gosh, so cute with the little one joining us. It's like epically cute. I will get to see some more littles in my life, I think later next week too. Next is this beautiful leaf dish or decor piece. I'm pretty sure like a year plus ago I used this in a video when I was filming in the US. It's probably another like harvest theme video, or like maybe I don't know, maybe it's like October or something. It's very pretty, I think. This is from a company called Tab. You can see the name there. And yeah, you can use it as like a little serving dish. Wait, does it say? On the back it says it's microwave safe, dishwasher safe, not for use in oven, and made in China. Tab, the art and soul of cooking. I think it's French, you know, it says sur la table, but table, something like that. So I'm sure I'm not saying it really correctly. like the colour of this as well. Okay, next I have a pillow. Yeah, see, I just can't do these kinds of sayings. Although it's important to like thank God for everything, these sayings just kill me. Count your blessings. Sorry. Okay. Alright, we've got acorns, some leaves. Ooh la la, that sounds nice. You know what it is? I think it's very cliche and boring. You know what though? I bet there's some people that like this really is meaningful too. You know? For me it's just like, but I bet for a lot of people it's meaningful. For me it feels cliche, so I can't really like take it seriously, but I think it's just my personality, so I'm happy for everyone who loves this also. This is like a cute little kind of rope up here. I kind of like, that's nice. Looks like a little rope. I don't know if it actually is like something you can untie. No, I'm thinking there's some glue in there. It's like part of the thing. Alright, ready for one more moment of me complaining about a cliche thing. Here we go, one more. Dollar Tree also. I don't know how to know, but there's a little pumpkin. It's a little checkered this and that, and it says grateful with a little sunflower, and it's got a wood base. Sounds really good. Okay. The last item is another little candle, just a simple candle. It's like a burnt orange colour with like a nice burnt orange ribbon. The sticker sound again. Okay, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this little harvest themed video. I love all the colours, I love the festiveness to the colours. Some of these beautiful designs like this. I'm going to set this on our little what's it called? Streamers. Let's see. I'm going to get the pumpkin in here. Maybe there. We're not going to be able to see everything, but I'm going to try. Maybe this guy can go here. Trying to bring back all the items. I used to do that in all my videos. And now I have a little table that works, and I don't know, wanted to do it again. Sorry, the corn husks are loud. What else have we got? Candle. And put that back here. We've got our ribbon. And then we've got our little signs. There's one more, but Let's see. Here we go. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now. Hey, you guys. It's great to sit down with you today, indoors. Many of you have been following that we moved recently, and the last videos I've done for you guys were like a car tour series, so I was in cars for the last 4 videos that I put out. So it's kind of nice to be sitting down with you indoors and kind of like set up to a certain degree. I haven't got things completely figured out yet in terms of how and where I'm going to film, but for today this is it. I hope that the background noise is not too much, but because we're in an area where there is just a little bit more background noise, I have some steady white noise in the background to kind of like give some kind of consistency to the sound in the background. I hope that, I don't know, that helps in some way. Thank you guys for all of your support. You guys had the sweetest things to say when I told you that I was putting out less videos this past month, and because of moving and such, you guys were really supportive and sweet about that, so thank you for understanding. My husband and I were going through you guys' comments, and so many of you like really funny things. I loved it. We were like laughing at the things you guys were, some of the jokes about me tapping on cars and stuff, like in dealerships and jokes. It was just really funny. Anyway, you know who you are. It was great. Thanks for the laughs. So this is obviously a happy Thanksgiving video. So I've got some Thanksgiving related items, and there is a no talking version if you prefer that. It will be coming out soon, or it's already out, you can check that. But these are just these little dried corn on the cobs, and it's a really weird way to say that. It's not really corn on the cob when you're not eating it, I guess. I don't know what to call this. Corn with the husk kind of dried and up. It's very festive looking in that way. But yeah, this is a yellow one, and then with the red corn here. So for those of you that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it's kind of an odd holiday because it's currently we just say how thankful we are. The starting point of it is where some debate comes in there. Yeah, so Thanksgiving as we celebrate it today is really just a time with family, and we will eat things like turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy, yams, sweet potatoes, and different corns like this, squashes, a lot of the fall foods, pumpkin pie, cream, sometimes apple pie. A lot of fun family traditions come along with that day. So it's a really sweet time with family, but yeah, if you look back in the history of it's not so great, actually. How it came about, I guess you could say. So just to point that out. Yeah, I don't know about you guys that celebrate Thanksgiving, but for me, it's been kind of a stressful day actually, because you go to if you're married, you sometimes go to two different Thanksgiving meals on the same day, and so my husband and I came up with a plan a few years ago to go to one side of our family's home on Thanksgiving and the other side of the family for Christmas. so that we're not trying to be in two places in one day. It's a bummer because then we don't see each side of the family on that exact day, but honestly, when we tried to get everybody in one day, we really didn't have quality time with anybody, and we felt really rushed and stressed, and really couldn't enjoy people, or really what the day is like. You know, supposed to be thankful and think on those things that you're thankful for. So it's just kind of something we thought about and said, you know, we'd really like to make it more of a special day where we can actually spend time with people and enjoy them. So a couple of years back, we decided to do one side of the family on Thanksgiving and the other side of the family on Christmas. And that's been a real nice transition, to do that. And we do like Christmas Eve with like the opposite side of the family, so that we do see each other for Christmas, just not on the exact day. And same thing with Thanksgiving. Okay. These are some placemats underneath these little corn husks, whatever they are. Okay, so we've got this like burnt orange colour, and then a deep green back here, and this set comes with like a burgundy and a mustardy yellow as well, but I just brought the large two in these two colours to kind of give you an idea of some of these sounds that these placemats make. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may have used these in last year's Thanksgiving video or a couple of years ago or something like that, so sorry if it's a repeat for some of you, but the colours are so pretty. Got these like in open spots to create the feel of a leaf, and it's really nice. Yeah, so what do you guys do if you have to go to multiple Thanksgiving dinners on the same day? Like sometimes you do like a lunch with one family and a dinner with the other. Does it feel rushed for you guys too? I just don't like that rushed feeling. It's kind of like stressful. I don't really want, it's not very peaceful or meaningful. I'd like the day to be more meaningful. You hear that? How the two pieces of felt, as they pass each other, kind of grab onto the different threads. Let's go back the other way. So here's the green one. There's a good amount of fabric sounds in this video, I realised as I was filming the no talking version. And they've kind of like made these inner parts, they've like tied it, what's the word, like not glue, but some form of glue-ish, so that like there's no threads coming out of these side parts where they've made these little cutouts. And of course that's along the edge too. They've got some sort of glue type substance that keeps everything all nice and in place so the design stays. These are the smaller versions of this. They're little coasters that I'm going to show you. So they're a little bit easier to work with because of their size. But there's a brown, green, this mustard yellow, which kind of shows up a little bit different on camera, and then this burgundy. I guess the coasters don't have the burnt orange, they have the brown. So this set belongs to someone else, it's not mine, but I think it's so pretty for a fall video and a Thanksgiving video. These nice leaves. So I wanted to trace these for you. A little bit of tapping in the trace. Got some great detail. And then let's go to the green and trace that. This green it's got some kind of it's like a deep green, like a deep foresty green, but it's got a hint of like a lime colour in it. You can see it up against my sweater, which is quite forest green, but it's got a bit of a tint of a lime or lighter green in it. Really pretty. Kind of like a moss colour. It's got a moss feel to it, that colour. And then the small burnt or mustardy yellow. And lastly the burgundy. Read what I'm writing. Oops. Sometimes it gets confusing when you're writing upside down. Sorry if I skipped a letter or something like that, who knows. Sometimes I do. When I'm editing my videos and I watch myself write out a word like that, I'm like, hey, I skipped a letter. Or I did something backwards or something. So as you can tell, my nails are on the shorter end. After moving, I tried my best to like file my nails throughout the moving process and like keep them nice, but boy, it's like you're chipping them everywhere and you're doing boxes and you're taping and you're lifting things and just doing cleaning and all these things that make it quite hard to keep up nails. So by the end I just said, I've got to cut these. I've got to get them cut, so hopefully they'll be growing back for you guys soon. Going to bring in a little bit louder sound, a little bit of a crinkle. So these are napkins. Just got some turkeys on them. This is the bird that we tend to cook and eat at Thanksgiving. So it's got these large feathers in the back, and it's just kind of like a theme of Thanksgiving, often turkey. So you'll find a lot of Thanksgiving designs and decorations have turkeys on them. It's so funny. It's so weird when you say these things out loud. We eat turkey, and it's the designated, I don't know, theme for Thanksgiving. Again, this is a friend of mine's. Just going to use these for Thanksgiving party, I assume. So let's trace this guy. He's got these really pretty red, orange and yellow like feathers going all the way up and around. And there's these little details throughout each feather. And there's the second group down here of different colours. This bright orange and yellow coming out the bottom area. Unbelievable what cool designs are on. I know this is not an actual picture obviously, but it's amazing when you do look up close at Red's feathers. You can see the designs on them. So then he's got these different feathers here. This big gobble place. And then I've got this. This is from the same front, just some of her decorations that she uses. It says give thanks. Yeah, I'm really like wanting to come up with some things to do with my family for Thanksgiving and Christmas that are, I don't know, less busy, less like, I don't want to say standard in a bad way, but like I feel like we just show up, it's a bunch of people, we chit chat and we eat. I don't know, I kind of want to start some traditions with my family that are maybe, I don't know, something more, I guess, that feel more special. It's not that it's not special, spending time with family is very special, but I've noticed we don't really end up talking about anything meaningful during those times. It's really just like chit chat and so many people that it's a bit overwhelming for me, maybe because I'm technically an extrovert, but I definitely am not on the extreme side of an extrovert, so I fall somewhere closer in the line of introversion to extroversion. I'm extroverted but towards the middle, so I'm not like an extreme. And so I do find I actually like introverted time quite a bit. I'm always surprised when I take like the Myers-Briggs tests and find that I am still an extrovert, because of how introverted I think I am, and the way that I get energy tends to be more from introverted activities, I would think, but yeah, I love being with people too, so I always end up on those tests as an actual extrovert, and I get energy from being with people as well. So that's how they actually describe extroversion and introversion, is where you get your energy. So if you get your energy from alone time, whether you're reading a book or watching a show or playing a game on a video game or something like that, if that's where you get your energy primarily from, you're introverted. But if you get your energy from being with people and talking with people and interacting with people, then you're considered extroverted. See, another turkey. This one's so funny, it's so cute, it's like so squishy and soft. I wish you guys could feel this, it's really, really funny. So, squish. Okay, I'm done with that. So, it's got this cute like pattern going on here. And a corn over here. Nice red leaf. Palm leaf down here. And give thanks. So I'm trying to think of things that I don't know, my husband and I, my family and I can do before we gather with like the larger group and it gets like crazy. That are kind of like, I don't know, something that happens each year in the morning, whether it's like time together to say what we're thankful for and like a special breakfast or something, something that's like each year you can look forward to. Because to be totally honest, I don't really look forward to Thanksgiving very much, because it in my head it's only chit chat and like busyness, and that for me is not very restful and meaningful. So I guess it's something that I need to work on and kind of find some ways for it to be more meaningful to me and my family. So it's just this little banner that's hanging on this wood piece. Got two little knobs at the end here, and a cute little red ribbon that holds them up. So you can kind of place it somewhere in your home. But yeah, there's that more fabric sound. I liked right here though, the scratchiness of that fabric over the wood. It's really nice. So I hope that if you guys do celebrate Thanksgiving, that you have a really nice time, and yeah, that it's meaningful. And for those of you that don't, you know, it's a good time. It's always a good time to think about the things that you are thankful for. So it's kind of cool. So we've got our turkeys and our little squishy turkeys. Our beautiful leaf coasters. I won't bring back those big ones because they'll take over the entire thing. And our dried out corn. I think this is my favourite corn sound. The red one's got some grooves in it that give some good sounds. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and again, thank you for your support during the move. I'm still getting settled in, but I'm so thankful to be filming indoors and kind of with some sort of space to film in. I'll be figuring that out soon in a more detailed way, but for now, hoping you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Hey you guys, in this video I will be tapping and scratching on this giant pumpkin, and I had told you guys that I would do a video with the pumpkin a while back when I did the vegetable and fruit video. I had done a poll, I had asked you guys for your suggestions as to which vegetables and fruits you guys wanted in an upcoming video, and one of the items that got the highest votes, or like that you guys wanted the most, was a pumpkin. But at that time there weren't pumpkins in the stores yet, so I promised you guys that I would do a video with a pumpkin when they came out in the stores. So this is a giant pumpkin for you guys. Some great scratching sounds. I'll show you all the different sides of it and the top as we go. This is the soft spoken version. There is a no talking version. It literally looks like the pumpkin's like talking to you, right? Like, this is the head with the arms. I laughed many times to myself when I was filming the no talking version because of how that looked. But it's just so huge, and I'm just like little behind it. turn it around a bit for you and get some different. All sides had different kind of elements to it. This side has this like hard patch. And the top, it's so big, I love it, it's really fun. The top has some great ripples on it because the lines are closer together. As you can really hear this kind of rippling sounds, ripple scratching. I love how, I said like and love at the same time. I love how deep the divots are in this pumpkin. It's like, kind of looks like the pictures of pumpkins that you see. I feel like they don't always have that. There's like really deep ridges that create that really cool look to the pumpkin. And this portion, the top, they got cut off from the vine basically. I don't know if they call them the pumpkins, but if you see them grow, they just like they're hanging on to like the vine. So my friend that has that gigantic garden is growing pumpkins, and I'm just going to call it a vine because literally there's like this wash where water is in the city behind their garden, and so the pumpkins were growing over down, like the vines were growing over down into that and just hanging with these giant pumpkins, like the strength of this portion as it hangs down holding this really heavy pumpkin was that's unbelievable. Her pumpkins were smaller than this, but like not by that much. They were quite large. And they had to like pull the vine up, get the pumpkin and, you know, cut it off. This pumpkin is not actually, it's not from her garden. But I just thought it was amazing. The strength of the stem vine. What is this called? That's the best I can do to describe it. So do any of you guys like to carve pumpkins? Or maybe draw on them? Do crafts with them? Carve them, get the pumpkin seeds out, and then bake them with some salt. I've carved pumpkins many times in my life, for fun. And what else would you carve a pumpkin for? For fun. Very serious. I carved pumpkins like, you know, Halloween parties or things like that, or just for fun with friends as an activity during the fall. And I've seen people be really, really detailed and creative about it. You learn a lot about people's personalities when you carve pumpkins with them. I had one family member who showed up with like multiple different kinds of carving knives and had done research on YouTube and online of like different things you can do with pumpkins and different ways. He's an artist, and so he was just like in it. you can do intricate designs, you can like get printouts online that you can use as like a stencil. I had no idea that all of that existed. I mean, I saw the detailed things people did, but I just assumed that was just from them being an artist, and some people it really is, but others do use like stencils, which I didn't realise. But generally speaking, I'm not that person. I show up to carving pumpkins with nothing. I just use a kitchen knife and I do like whatever comes to mind. I don't know if you guys have ever done like building gingerbread houses or things like that. I'm just going to turn this a bit this way so that you can hear in the mic the stem. But yeah, it's kind of a similar thing. You get to know people's personalities when they do gingerbread house making as well. Sometimes people can barely have fun at all because they're perfectionists and they want their gingerbread house or pumpkin to be perfect. And they're in the zone, they're focused on getting it perfect. And it's sort of hilarious to me because I'm kind of on the other end of the spectrum, where I'm just kind of goofing off and carving whatever I want, like a rainbow or something, whatever. It's like not associated to the holiday at all. I'm just drawing some whatever, and so I don't care if I mess up. In my mind, there's not really a way to mess up. So it was really funny when family members in my life had taken it really seriously, and I admittedly I teased them the whole time about it. And over the years of doing these kind of activities together, some of the people that were more perfectionists did eventually start to actually just enjoy it. They were still perfectionists, but they had found out how to do it more, do it in a way that worked better, so they liked it more. For example, the house did not fall over because they knew which kind of frosting to use. So, like, they enjoyed it because they weren't failing at it in their minds. So, which one are you guys? Or do you fall somewhere in the middle? So this portion here is kind of rough. Sort of wondered if maybe it was on this side as it grew or something like that, because it's kind of flattened here. Or maybe it was pushing up against another pumpkin, or who knows. The other thing that I think of with pumpkins is pumpkin bread. So good. Pumpkin bread, I love pumpkin bread. It's a sweet pumpkin bread. Again, I've had lots of family members that make that during Christmas time, and probably a bit at Thanksgiving. But my family has a really, really great recipe handed down from great grandma for pumpkin bread, and it's got oil and canned pumpkin, flour, and all the other yummy bread ingredients. I don't know. But we make them in those kind of like mini loaf pans, and then we bake them, and we wrap them in saran wrap and then foil, and like put a ribbon on them and give them as gifts, like to a lot of people in our lives, just like people that you might not be giving an actual like wrapped present to, like a teacher or neighbours, things like that. And then we'd also give them to our family members too, on top of like other gifts. I'm going to roll this guy over again. I'm going to roll it onto that spot and see how it does. Oh yeah, I mean, that had to have been how it was growing. But I know nothing about how pumpkins grow, so do not take anything I say seriously about the way it's sitting. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe they always grow on the buns. I don't know. Do you guys like to dress up for Halloween? I have a pet peeve about Halloween, and it's I'll probably get in trouble for saying this, but I don't like costumes that are like store-bought. I just don't. I like to create an outfit, create a costume. I'm still a bit bitter, obviously, because there was a costume party that I went to one time, and I had made my own costume, and it was like, I thought it was very creative. And again, I will be mocked and laughed at for this, but I'm totally fine with that. I was the sky. And I tried to embody the sky. It was so fun. I had blue ribbons in my hair that were and blue stars on my face, and blue, all this stuff. And then in the costume contest, some guy who purchased his costume from a store won the costume party, the costume contest. And I was like, okay. I didn't really care to win myself, but there were other people who had creative costumes that they had made and come up with, and I was like, this is not right. This is an injustice. So that's my Halloween pet peeve. It's totally fine when people wear costumes that are purchased, no problem. But should they win a contest for their costume? Probably not. I also remember when I was really little, with family members, all the younger family members. We go trick-or-treating, and afterwards we would each take our bags of candy and we would lay them on the ground in front of us, literally divide, like all the Snickers were here, the Twix were here, this, that and the other what are they called, Starburst are here, Skittles here. We put them in groups and like count how many we had of each, and then there'd always be like this one golden like giant chocolate bar that like one amazing neighbour would give, so we all had like one of those, and we would proceed to trade. So it was like kids like, I'll give you 2 Twix for 2 Snickers, I'll give you my 3 Skittles for this. And I just remember looking back on it and thinking there was no amount of candy that someone could offer another child where they would give their giant chocolate bar away, because it was like so valuable to us. But the other thing that was funny was we would never actually eat the chocolate bar because it was so valuable to us. I distinctly remember keeping it for so long and not eating it because I just couldn't do it. And the others too, like it was a thing. So I could have gotten all the candy for this one chocolate bar that I wasn't ever going to eat really until it was probably quite stale. But I didn't know. I just really wanted that giant chocolate bar. But I just think it's so funny that we sat around and traded. But it was like one of the most fun parts of Halloween. I loved that afterwards we'd sit and, you know, lay everything out. We had like hundreds of pieces of candy. So for those of you who don't have Halloween in your country, yeah, it's I'm sure most people know about it though, but we walk around in costumes and gather candy from our neighbours. Those are the positive parts of Halloween. There are very negative areas too that I'm not a fan of things that happen during that time. But the parts of wearing the costumes and gathering the candy were always really, really fun as a kid and as an adult. I should mention I was the Sky as an adult. I wasn't a child. I wonder what kind of memories might come up for some of you when you see a big pumpkin like this, but those are mine apparently. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the sounds of the pumpkin and just kind of chit-chatting a bit, or hearing me chit-chat with you. Okay, you guys, I hope to see you again soon.